Hello. So we're at a residence that customer needs quite a bit of work done. Several things, a bunch of lighting and stuff like that. I'm with Caesar, Eric, and Jared. So let's run inside and check out what's going on. This is one of those jobs that keeps getting bigger and bigger. We came there prepared to do a few things and they just kept adding stuff, but hey, I'm not complaining. We enjoy the work. Right now I'm poking a hole through the wall right here.
You see it?
Yes, sir.
The reason I'm poking through is so that the junction boxes for the outlets that are being added on both sides of the wall won't interfere with each other.
You can measure it actually there. This one is at 15 to the top.
Both outlets on each side of this wall are for charging devices. The inside of the master closet is for like phones. The outside in that little nook area I think is for vacuum or something like that.
Real quick. Yes, sir.
Hop in there.
I like all the tips.
Sometimes the old man has to show these youngsters how things are done. I'm just kidding. Caesar's a super great guy, really hard worker, and a super dedicated father. I'm just going to mess with him and show him I don't need to make marks to cut in the box perfectly. One more tip while I'm at it. Always cut a horizontal like the top or the bottom first. So if there's a stud, you hit it. And then you can just shift the box over so that it ends up right alongside the stud and no drywall repair.
Nah, you've been cutting them for so long.
What do you think? You think it'll fit?
Of course. Look how it looks. Probably just got to clean it up a little bit, but it'll for sure fit.
Listen to him. He says clean it up a little bit. Come on. What do you take me for?
Not much cleaning up. I get worked up pretty good. That's not bad.
So right here, Eric's dropping the 14.2 down the wall so we can fish it to the first outlet. And then we can hit the other outlet on the opposite side of the wall from that one.
Here, let me check the this side over here. Hang on, hold tight, hold tight.
Both of these outlets are going to be on one dedicated circuit. We're going to run that 14.2 all the way across the house back to the panel and put a 15 amp breaker in for it.
Do we have a receptacle for over here?
While I'm doing this, Caesar's putting the outlet on the opposite side of the wall in, and then Eric and Jared are hitting some of the other projects we got going at this house. Like I said, there's quite a bit happening, and they continue to add things as we go. This customer had really nice flooring, and it was like black tile, so it showed all the dust. So we had to make sure we got all the dust picked up as we went. Okay, here we go. I wanted to talk about this room. You see that huge hammerhead shark on the wall there? The customer has video of that thing chasing a shark that he was catching. It was actually inches away from eating the spinner shark he was reeling in as he was catching that one. I don't know. My advice is stay away from any sharks that eat sharks as bait. And what you see me doing up on the ladder is using a stud finder to check for trusses to make sure there's no trusses in the way of the recessed lights we're about to add. And now that we have the hole cut out, Caesar's gonna push a push stick up from this 2-gang box into the attic. There was some structure in the wall that made it a little more tricky than normal. An arch on the opposite side of the wall.
Yep. You got it? Hang on. Give me a little bit back. All right, go ahead.
Now that we got all the wires ran, Caesar's going to make up the junction boxes, and there's actually 3 lights here. You can't see one of them.
Yeah, insane.
And then right now, the customer has one switch controls all 3 of these lights.
This light is actually way too low. It needs to be at least 8 feet above the rim of the tub. I think the code for that's like 410.10b or something like that. I could be wrong. Not only that, but surprise, surprise, there's no J-box. So I think a real winner installed this one.
That's what it is. It's an old recessed. You can see part of the housing right there.
We actually make retrofits to convert from a recess to a chandelier, but the ceiling's kind of too low here
Cut
anyway.
it back out to 6 inches, and then use a mousetrap fixture, and then just pull the wire out of the junction box. You know what I'm saying? The mousetrap should fit right inside of that, and then just pull the wire out of the J box.
Yeah.
And then it should be good. Like, don't even use that J box anymore. Pull all wires out of it. Pull the Romex out, and have it come right into your mousetrap fixture.
Got you.
I'm gonna hop up in the attic in just a second here to remove the old housing so we can get the new fixture in. Another little tip, any work you can do from below the attic is advisable. It's a pain in the butt to do anything in an attic, especially when it's hot out like this. This whole side above the master area is super low, so it's a tight squeeze.
You wanna go check?
I'm finding all the parts to the old recessed light that whoever did that hack job just wung around up there. I'm going to remove and drop all 3 conductors down the recessed cut-in hole so we can access them from below. We're also going to be adding a new floodlight to the exterior of the house right above this.
Through about 6 inches up from the height of the soffit vents at the middle here, and it'll come right through. So see, that's the vents there. That beam is a little bit off to the side. You see that? It's off to that side. So if you go that side of center, a couple inches, you'll come through like right there. Especially if you're like, I didn't measure because it wasn't really be good to measure, but the soffit is like right there. So if you go up just a little bit higher than the soffit vent, a little bit, like that much, and then you come right through the middle, drop down and go over a little bit, pop through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Got that one as far as we can for today. We're going to come back, not tomorrow, but the next day. So a lot of the stuff that you just saw us doing, we're going to have to come back to finish it up. I enjoyed that job. Customers were really cool. Got quite a bit more we got to finish up over there, though. So hopefully we can get that knocked out, not tomorrow, but the next day. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Take care.